We have 3D modeling here in front of us that enable us to understand the different systems together.
Right now, we're doing a process of what we've learned. So St. Gregory, when they start, they will have a tremendous advantage.
We're pioneering a lot of new paths on this project. And anything that's worthwhile doing isn't going to be easy.
I know we are being watched from not only across Alberta, but across the country on how successful we're going to be.
Summer 2016. T-minus 550 odd days until delivery. The construction crew works tirelessly through these long Albertan summer days. Approximately 20 kilometers north of the St. Joseph site, construction on a second new school for Red Deer Catholic Regional District is underway. St. Gregory the Great will be an elementary school servicing the community of Blackfalds.
We started construction in March, and now we've got the structural steel happening here on site, and we're moving along just at a pretty good pace. The plan was always to make sure whatever we did at St. Joseph's, we use at St. Gregory, so that we don't have to relearn everything, and we keep the same team members, keep the same processes, refine them, and then we can hit it out of the park.
With this project, the ownership, design, and trade partner team have made a concerted effort to apply the principles of integrated project delivery to a publicly funded building. The level of buy-in from these partners is indicative of the traction IPD is gaining in Alberta. And these ripples are starting to make waves in other parts of the country as the movement gains momentum. In Toronto, Ontario, Canada's largest city, Gillam Group, one of Chandos' joint venture partners, organizes a symposium. It is an opportunity to espouse the virtues of integrated project delivery to a larger audience of developers, project sponsors, architects, consultants, and real estate lawyers.
Through IPD, I've witnessed a way of working that is remarkable, and it turns the old way of working on its head. I've seen clients, builders, and trade contractors sitting at the same table, working in a completely transparent and collaborative way towards goals that are clear and aligned. So in speaking with Chandos, it really opened our eyes to IPD, which we'd never really heard of before. And as we began to talk to Chandos about that, we were learning about Lean, about BIM. Through those discussions, we thought, wow, I think there's a huge opportunity for IPD to add value to this marketplace in Ontario.
There was a point in time
For the advocates of integrated project delivery within Chandos, it became clear that in order to facilitate increased awareness about collaborative construction, an organization separate from the greater corporate interests of the company was necessary. This led to the formation of the IPDA, the Integrated Project Delivery Alliance, co-founded by Chandos.
My name is Marku Allison. I'm president of the Integrated Project Delivery Alliance, and that's what brings us here today is an IPD symposium hosted by Gillam Construction here in Toronto. I think about 220 people here to learn about IPD and Lean. How many of you are owners or represent sort of owners' interests? That's excellent. How many of you are constructors or come from the trades, sort of the construction side of the house? All right, and how many of you are architects or engineers and come from the design side? Excellent, great. And how about attorneys? We've got one in the front. The appetite for these conversations is higher at a certain level in Canada, which is really exciting.
Here, we get to meet with a larger group of owners, some of which sort of see, now I'd like to know more. And so it's the first step of opening that door. And once owners really say, not only do I want to learn more, I want to do a project, it starts driving change in the industry.
In many ways, you can say our industry is broken. And I think IPDA is really coming together to help promote positive change for the industry, improved reliability of outcomes, improved predictability with schedules and budgets, improved value delivered for the owner, improved morale for the teams involved.
With such a varied representation of the construction industry present at an event like this, it's a good opportunity to gauge the way integrated project delivery is being viewed in different markets. It's also an opportunity to help the industry learn so that every new IPD job isn't a process of re-education.
We were one of the first companies that did IPD in Canada, and I attended because I just want to find out what's going on, how is this progressing?
I think it'll be a long process, and there'll be good and bad, as with every delivery system, but I think that culture that gets driven out of those projects is infectious and very effective.
Because one of the things that I have seen is that every time we try and do IPD, it's like we're teaching everyone all over again. So interested to see how much it's spreading throughout the industry.
As leaders of industry, I encourage you to take risks and to apply this knowledge so we can continually improve. Unless we learn from the past, then we are destined to relive it. And we all want to leave this industry in a better place than when we started.
I think the aspect of incorporating a value system to the entire team that happens during the IPD process is extremely important and is one of the things that over time pays back a huge dividend to the owner. And it's in discussions with the owner the other day, he said one of the interesting things was he's rarely needed to be involved in those decisions anymore, just to review them after, because everybody is making decisions that protect his interests on a day-to-day basis because we understand them.
This is my third IPD project, and I really see the value. There are certainties that IPD can bring to the table in matter of cost, and of course in matter of value. You're not just throwing people onto the football field and hoping someone scores a touchdown. You're putting people on the field with a coach, with offense coordinator, defensive coordinator, and you're actually executing plays, and then you score a touchdown, and you're like, well, yeah, we scored a touchdown, we planned that. The industry is going to change, and it's going to make doing this easier and easier as trades get on board and understand the process, as owners get on board and understand the process. So clients are kind of going, yeah, this is a big deal. We are changing the way business is done, and we're implementing lean ideas, which really just hopefully improve efficiencies so costs can come down and we can be more effective in this environment. So yeah, I'm very excited to be a part of it.